Why don't they just let Baker go? Why don't they just let him go? The Browns are being petty. These are the Baker Mayfield puffer boys who think the Browns are being petty by holding on to him. No, it's called business. It's trying maximizing the value of a diminishing asset. They have an asset that with little to no value because he's just not good. But they know there's going to come a time when a starter gets injured and that diminishing asset will become a value. And that's what the Browns are banking on. And if they have to hold on to him during the course of the year, week 5, week 6, before the trade deadline, whatever, they will. You don't understand. This is the Browns playing hardball. And I know people say, well, they let Odell Beckham go. That's because they had a mutual respect for Odell Beckham. They don't have no respect for Baker Mayfield. In fact, they loathe him. He wasted 4 years. If you look at Baker Mayfield's first 4 or 5 games under Kevin Stefanski, he was so bad. That's when Kevin Stefanski instituted the high school offense. He was so bad that he said, you know what, I got to slow things up for this guy. Basically just hand the ball off, play action. Everything's got to be perfect around him. And that's when he started playing better. So not too many teams run that type of offense in the NFL. And that's why constitutionally the Cleveland Browns were basically the only team and the Baltimore Ravens were the only team running it last year. 49ers ran it somewhat, but they had better weapons to utilize it with Deebo Samuel. The Browns, they had to do whatever it was to make Baker Mayfield be able to play at an NFL-type level, and he just couldn't do it. So they're trying to maximize the value of a diminishing asset, and it's called business. It's not called being petty. They don't have any respect for him like they did with Odell Beckham. And conversely, players around the league respect the Cleveland Browns organization for allowing Odell Beckham to choose his team he wanted to. And I'll guarantee you they love what they're doing to Baker Mayfield right now. Baker Mayfield has no say-so. He has no say in it. Even when he's a free agent after this year, he has no say. I don't think too many teams are going to come a-calling. There's really not a market for a 5'11", 235-pound quarterback that can't read defenses, that gets happy feet in the pocket. It's just not. We may be seeing the last of Baker Mayfield in an NFL uniform. Also, the same thing applies for Kyler Murray. They're going to move on from him. I said it. He's done. He's terrible. I don't know. Honestly, I think Baker Mayfield's actually better than Kyler Murray. That's it. I don't think Kyler Murray has anything left. He can't throw from the pocket. All he can do is run. He's got a worse attitude than Baker Mayfield. So these Oklahoma quarterbacks, I don't know what it is about these Oklahoma Sooner players, but they just got bad attitudes in the NFL, especially the quarterbacks. They're like children. So Baker Mayfield, the only thing he's got going for him is he's got a strong arm and he's accurate with that arm sometimes. But here's the thing. His arm's only strong when he can get into the throw with his whole body. He can't throw from no platform. He has a weak arm. You ever notice him throwing with the ball when he can't torque his whole body into it? That's when he gets really... And like I say, you got to be able to throw from all platforms in the NFL, and Mayfield can't do that. He can only throw when he winds it up. So that's where a strong arm comes from, his whole platform. Other than that, if he's off balance or something like that, his arm's shot. I mean, you just got to accept the facts. Baker Mayfield is a below-average quarterback of the National Football League, and consequently, there's a reason no team's interested in him. This is what it is. And I'm sorry, it's sad to say, I wish John Dorsey... I love John Dorsey, but you know what? He fucked this whole goddamn thing up by drafting that midget over Josh Allen. We should have took Josh Allen. Dumbest decision in NFL history. Because if we took Josh Allen, we'd still have Odell Beckham. Everything. I mean, you got to look at Odell Beckham. You know why he hates Mayfield? The play he got injured on, Mayfield underthrew him by 10 yards. And plus... he was just been horrible his whole tenure in Cleveland. He had the rookie year. Every rookie quarterback comes in and lights it on fire. Not all of them, but I'm saying some of them have a great season, and then they followed up with another great season like Justin Herbert. Baker Mayfield didn't do that. He shit the bed his second year. Defenses caught on to him. You know, they didn't know what he was about his first year. He didn't even start his first 3 games. Then he came in. He caught the league by surprise. Second year came in, looked like shit. Third year was going the same way, but Stefanski had to institute the high school offense for him to succeed. And then last year, he tried to institute a regular offense in the opener. And what Mayfield do? Shit the bed. Threw a game-ending interception. Again. You Mayfield Power Boys don't get business. They're trying to maximize the value of a diminishing asset. And better get used to Mayfield not being in the league much longer. He's just not that good. Conversely, Deshaun Watson, that's an elite quarterback. I just wish we would have drafted him in 2017 when we should have. But we didn't. And we had to pay the price for some subpar quarterback play by Baker Mayfield. But now we got an elite top 3 quarterback. And I can't wait for the season to start.